Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to episode 60 of our Hearts of Midlothian save, our bid to take them to the top of Scottish football, and today we end out the season with the Scottish Cup final versus Celtic. Now Celtic, look at this, 3 losses in a row, 2 in the league. They did lose the Europa League final, I think it was 3-1 in the end to Manchester United, so they did fall just short, there you can see just there. But 2 defeats in the league. Are we getting them in a draw before that as well? Are we just getting them maybe at a good stage here? Have they just run out of petrol? Now, before we get to that, you can see we won our last game if you're looking at the form there. But let's see exactly how we did go in our last league game at home to Inverness. Colin McNeil opened the scoring with an impressive free kick. Inverness drew level, but Andy Irving was on hand to smash in our second and retake the lead. Some tidy passing in our attacking third allowed McNeil to find Curtis Jones in space to extend the lead. Inverness got a second goal, but McNeil rounded off a good afternoon, turning in debutant Robbie Taylor's cross to secure the win. So there you go, it was a very, very good 4-2 victory. Maybe not the best defensive effort we've ever done, but a decent enough win. We had debuts here for Robbie Taylor, who got an assist, as you saw there, for the final goal, and also for Turner here. One of our youngsters just came through, Anthony Turner. So 2 youngsters got a debut, which was good to see. Otherwise, it was heavily rotated. Yeah, and good to see Colin McNeil too, of course, one of our young strikers getting on the score sheet as well. So a really good, solid way to end up the league season. And the final league table, I hear you ask, can we get to that, please? Game. League table, there we go. You can see we finished on 87 points, which is by far, well, yeah, it wasn't actually by far. I think it's about 7 points better than we did last year. We lost 7 games. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure they were all to the old firms. So we do need to make progress on that front, but as far as the rest of the league goes, you can see, look at that, a 21-point gap back to 4th place. So we're looking strong. We're in the Champions League qualifying rounds for next year, but that all means nothing right now because we want to win our first trophy in charge of the club. Now, let's have first of all a quick look at what we're expecting here. It is Bielsa. He's a 66-year-old man. There's life after football, mate. You should probably think about retiring. Their attacking mentality, a passing, playing style. Now, this is how they played against Aberdeen. Now, it's not how we've seen them play in the past. If that is how they play, though, you can see their passing network very, very narrow. So we might look to narrow up our defence, perhaps. But I suspect that may have just been a little bit of experimentation on Bielsa's part. But let's have a quick look now at our lineup. Now, there is some injury news coming into this one, and the injury news is Ted Smith. He's got a bruised thigh, so we've given him injections. I don't really see how injections can impact a bruise, either negatively or positively, to be honest. Maybe if it was numbing, but it's not going to impact it negatively. So if the game takes that into account, then there shouldn't be any sort of negative repercussions. It would just be something to numb it so we can't feel it. So that's sort of the one issue that we have in terms of the team lineup. There was no other real injuries. The only other thing, actually, Dominguez has got called up with the Spanish under-21s for the Toulon tournament, whatever it's called. So we don't have him available. Everybody else, though, was fit and raring to go. So we've gone with Teddy Smith in goal. Mitchell, we're going to play on support against the old firm. I think we do get exposed at fullback, but we're going to kind of do a halfway house, put our better attacking fullback on, but play him on support. It's going to be O'Connor, Coping, and Johnson as the rest of the back four. Cochrane and Turnbull in midfield. Glover, Hartford, and Clare with Uche up front. Now, you'll see we are looking very attacking for the game against Celtic, but what we are going to do is keep the lines close, and we might even look. Do we look to hit him on the counter? I don't know. We'll look to hit them on the counter to start, and we're just going to look to play a slightly raised tempo. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to be positive. We're going to be positive. Oh, you can see just how confident I am in my game plan here. That I'm still, as we click to enter the game, just debating with myself the best way to approach this. So we can see the way they're lining up. It is sort of back to the old tried and tested formation for them, but on a run of 4 without a win, as I said, have we maybe just got them at the right time here? I'm going to say, I feel like this is all about revenge. This is all about revenge. Go out there and express yourself. That sees them motivated, some calm, we have faith, and let's get on out there. Oh, it's cup final day. Come on, boys. Come on. I did sort of set up the pre-game press conferences with the thought of using revenge as a motivation for the cup final. I don't usually like to do it, but I'm out of ideas, basically. I don't really know what else to do here. We've seen both our recent games against Rangers and Celtic. Although the scoreline hasn't looked close, we've given them good games and we haven't taken our chances, and then we've sort of cost ourselves either pushing to catch up or with defensive errors. So if we can defend well, and we did do defensive work in the build-up to this, if we can defend well, well done, Johnson, and then take chances, that's the key, isn't it? There's a good ball for Glover. This will be his last game for us, because Bournemouth do not want to loan him back. It's a good ball for Uche! Oh, Uche! What was I saying about taking chances? Look at the edge of the area. We've knocked it back in. It's not going to go and fall for us. And are we go? Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, I was just saying about taking chances, wasn't I? Come on. This is becoming a long, old highlight. Come on, boys. Keep your shape here. Keep your shape. Remember what we did in training. Remember your training. We're not really remembering our training. Oh, Mitchell's there. Heads it away. Cochrane. It's still there. It's still there. Come on, boys. Come on. Get a block in. Win this ball back. Oh, it's too much space. Marky, you friggin' man. Comes in, and there it is. Eric Bothheim, 17th goal of the year. And the winger was not marking his fullback. That created the space. And yet again, we find ourselves behind. Who is that? Sean Clare, mate. You've got to at least make a token effort. That's all I ask, is a token effort to mark the winger. We have two defenders there. One of them probably should have got to that as well. And we come straight back. Come on, boys. Let's show some fight. Come on. I mean, you can probably tell I'm getting extremely frustrated by the Glasgow teams, but we're good enough to be close. Here we go. Uche, take your chance. It's hacked away. Glover's there. Can we get a decent ball in? It's back post. It's punched clear. Can we win that header? No, we can't. Mitchell's there now. Come on, boys. I should say, too, don't forget, at the end of this game, we still have the end-of-season awards and our goal of the season competition as well. So it's more than just a cup final today. It's there. It's bouncing around. Can we put them in? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Uche with his 17th of the year. It was sloppy, but I don't care. We will take it and run. Excellent, excellent stuff. Go on, boys. It pretty well came back straight away at them there as well. Let's demand a little bit more of that. It was a good header. It wasn't actually punched clear. The keeper missed it. And eventually we've managed to turn it in off the post, was it? Or maybe just inside. And it's 1-1 in the cup final. Come on, boys. Coping looks like he may have made a mistake. Now, he is actually match fatigued for this one. Are we going to pay the price in me playing a match fatigued player here, I wonder? It's looking increasingly like we are. I shouldn't have done it because they never play well. I should have put Archie Proctor in. We have Herring on the bench in case we wanted to put in a DM late on. But the way that Coping's playing here, we might need to revisit his future in the game. In hindsight, I shouldn't have played him against Inverness, but I thought I thought he had a week off. He should be fine. But yeah, that's proven to be wrong, hasn't it? They were excellent. What we're going to say is, it's always the halftime is always where I mess it up, isn't it? Do we just go revenge again? Revenge again. It's all about revenge today, boys. Johnson, don't get yourself sent off. These guys that are looking motivated, go on. There's more to come from you. We're not happy with the guys that are playing 6-7s. If they're motivated, we'll tell them there's more to come with a little bit of passion. Try and fire them up a little bit more. Uche, more of the same, please, mate. More of the same. All right, let's go. Oh, could this be the day? Could this be the day? We'll take Claire's dunce cap off there, and we don't have to watch him anymore. Come on, boys. Oh, here we go. Get creative. Come on, can we score from the corner again? Can we score from the corner again? O'Connor's there. It's in the area. It's hacked around, and it's bouncing clear, and it is hacked clear in the end. At least there wasn't a counter-attack that time. That's something for us. Come on, boys. Come on. We're looking motivated. This is good. Can we demand a little bit more? I'm looking at Coping, and I'm scared. I'm scared to leave him on. I think we need to... Oh, I don't want to take him off, though. He's one of our best players. Cochrane again from the corner. It's there, O'Connor. Oh, Paudie O'Connor. It's 2-1. It's 2-1. And is this finally going to be the day? We'll tell them to concentrate. Not go eat cake, boys. Concentrate. Please, concentrate. A good ball in from Cochrane and Paudie O'Connor. He hasn't scored one in a while from a corner, but he's a monster in the air. Second goal of the year. And it's 2-1. And there's 20 minutes to go. Oh, come on, boys. Come on. Is this the day? Is this the day? Let's start and maybe... Oh, my God. We're closing down the game against Celtic. What's happening here? Let's play for set pieces. Let's start to waste time. Let's leave all that the same. I'm scared to change anything else. There we go. Come on, boys. Come on. Come on. Oh, please, please, please. Teddy Smith with his bruised thigh. Kick out there. Nicely done. Johnson brings it down for Cochrane. For Glover. Oh, it's the hope that kills you, isn't it? Hartford. Come on, mate. Come on. Come on, Hartford. He puts the ball through for Sean Clare. You owe us one, Clare. Oh, he winds up. It was a little telegraphed, to be honest. Oh, no. And the highlight continues. It's Chamberlain coming the other way. He goes early. We should have that covered. O'Connor's there. Be sensible. Back for Teddy Smith. Oh, what is that? Let's get rid, boys. Get rid. There we go. Johnson. A little bit of space for him to work in. It's Glover. Glover with a nice ball through for Hartford. Go on, here we go. Uche, square it, mate. Back post, it's a penalty. It's a penalty. David Turnbull, he could win us the cup final here. Surely another goal now wins us the cup final. Come on, Turnbull. Gets in! It's 3-1. Go on, boys. Come on. All right. Now, what do we say here? Concentrate again. Concentrate, boys. Calm down. It's 3-1, though. Fire it up. Come on. All right. What do we need to do? We just touch nothing. Don't touch anything. 7th goal of the year for Turnbull. Most of them, I think, have been penalties. Oh, we finally put in a really good performance, and I think we're going to do it. Can we get a fourth? Come on, Glover. Out for Cochrane. Nice ball in for Glover! Oh, it's off the post. It's a cracking save, to be fair, and that's a red card. Get him off, ref. It's filthy. Get him off. Only a yellow card. That's disgusting. It's a warning, referee. Big team, boys. Look at Cochrane. He's dying on the ground. That's okay. Waste time. He's just wasting time. This is good. They're not scoring twice. We've won the cup final, boys. We've finally beaten Bielsa's Celtic, and we've beaten them at the best possible time. Oh, what a start to next. This just gives us hopefully a little platform to jump on. We're in the Champions League next year, and we finally have a trophy in the cabinet as well. Whack it in, make it, rub his nose in it, Cochrane. Go on, mate. There it is. Oh, it's just past Uche. Can he retrieve it? He can't. It's a goal kick, but it doesn't matter. There it is. We finally won something. We've finally beaten Celtic. Get that up, your Bielsa. And that is really, really good. That's the Europa League finals we've just beaten there, guys. Oh, I could not be happier. I really couldn't be happier. What a relief that is. Look at that. We finally played well against Celtic, and we've put them to the sword in the end. That was an absolutely stunning performance. I feel like I'm about to tear up. So there we go. Hearts win the Scottish Cup. Finally, we've won something. I know I keep saying it, but it's been so frustrating. There's some bonuses. You've earned them, boys. Go and enjoy yourselves. Bit of prize money as well. Excellent stuff. The board's happy with the win. Teddy Smith is out for 3 to 4 days. It was a no-brainer, really, wasn't it, to give him an injection? He didn't even complain, to be honest. I'm surprised that it was just a no-brainer. Cochrane turned it up big in the biggest game possible. 2 assists for him. Well done. We've got some bonuses to be paid out. Worth every cent. Let's have a quick look. Whatever we call, the press conference. We'll do that off screen. Finances. It's a nice little boost to the finances as well. Now, don't forget, we do have the training facilities. 11 million worth of training facility upgrades, which should take us to state of the art in both youth and senior facilities. So we're sort of 11 million short of this, but I don't care about that right now. That's going to be a wonderful thing. We have money to spend in the summer. Guys, wait right there. Let's keep the party going with the end of season awards. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Scottish Cup champion, Heart of Midlothian end of season awards. Hey, woo! And thank you, everybody. Thank you. What a time it is. What a time to be alive. Champions League bound, Scottish Cup champions, and of course second in the league and gunning for first next year. What a time to be a Hearts fan, and we have it all to thank, of course, the players for that. So I think the only way to start this evening, and it's going to be a great evening, let's face it, but the only way to start it was a good round of applause for the heroes that took us to where we are today. Well done, boys. I'm so proud. But let's get down to the awards, and the first award tonight is the Golden Pen, awarded of course to the signing of the season. And this season he cost us 1.5 million from Swansea City. It's Darnell Johnson. The next award is the Golden Card, awarded to the player with the worst discipline. And this year, hard earned with 7 yellow cards, it's young centre-back Bobby Copping. And the next award is the Golden Bullseye, awarded of course to the player with the best pass completion. And this year it goes to one of the forgotten men of midfield. He always puts in a really good performance for us, never lets us down, with 92%. It's Aaron Hickey. The next award is the Golden Spoon, awarded of course to the man that feeds the strikers, the man with the most assists. And this year, with 13 assists, we really want you back. Don't go back to Bournemouth. Tell them where you want to be. It's Ryan Glover. The next award is the Golden Anchor, awarded to the man that we can rely on, the man with the highest match average rating. And this year, with a very, very good average rating, 7.56, he's been an absolute star. It's Dimitri Mitchell. Next, it's the Golden Soother, awarded to the baby of the team, the best young player. And this year, he was also signing of the year. He was really, really good. It's Darnell Johnson. Well done, mate. We're almost out of trophies back here, but it's time for one of the big ones now. It's the Golden Boot, awarded to the man that has scored most goals this season. And it's no surprise, we all know who it is. It's a tribute trophy at this point with 18 goals. It's Uche Ikpeazu. Now, before we get to the big one and announce the player of the year as voted by you, the fans, we do need to take a minute to acknowledge this year's team of the season. If you direct your eyes up to the board there, you will see that the goalkeeper is Teddy Smith. The back four is Mitchell, Coping, O'Connor and Johnson. The midfield duo are Cochrane and Turnbull. The wingers are Henderson and Curtis Jones. The number 10 is Hartford. And the striker, as ever, is Uche Ikpeazu. Well done, boys. All of you, very, very well deserved. Well done. And now it is time to award the Fans Player of the Year, the Golden Star, of course, as voted by you, the fans. And this year, it was a really, really tight vote, but... Are you sure? Oh my god, it's a miracle. With 34% of the vote, he's finally done it. The Fans Player of the Year. It's Dimitri Mitchell. Well done, mate. So there we have it. All the awards have now been handed out. Congratulations to Dimitri and the rest of the winners. Uche, calm down, mate. Score more goals next year. You'll win your Player of the Year award back again. It's fine. That's how it works. You'll be fine. So there we go. Next year, of course, we do embark on a Champions League campaign. That just sounds amazing, doesn't it? Hopefully, we'll make the group stage, get the money in for that. But until then, guys, I hope everyone has enjoyed their evening. Thank you for everybody in the auditorium. Thank you for you watching at home. And we'll see you next year for a massive season at Tynecastle. Thank you, everybody. Alright, there we go, done for another year, and the snub is over. Finally, Dimitri Mitchell has claimed a Player of the Year award. And I tell you what, I know there's at least one of you in the comments that will be very, very happy to see that. But it was a really, really close vote this year. Dimitri Mitchell with 34% ahead of Darnell Johnson, perhaps a surprise. Everybody loves a fullback this year with 29. Porty O'Connor with 24. Now you think Uche's got to be up, would have been up there somewhere because he had 80% of the vote last year and he wasn't that much worse this year with an injury. Yeah, so it was really, anyway, really, really good to see Dimitri Mitchell finally get a little bit of love in the Fans Player of the Year awards. Goal of the season, as voted by the game, was Ewan Henderson. We'll come back to that in just a second. We have our own goal of the season competition coming up, of course. Darnell Johnson was the signing of the year, 1.5 million for Swansea, and also the Young Player of the Year. So he did quite well. Just a quick review of the stats here. You can see Uche was top goal scorer with 18. Dimitri Mitchell, highest average rating, 7.56. Ryan Glover, it's a shame we can't get him back. I'll keep trying through the summer, but Bournemouth want to give him a chance in their first team, so it doesn't look like it's going to happen. But 13 assists for him. Aaron Hickey, the Golden Bullseye with best pass completion. That's usually the Harry Cochrane Award, so a new winner of that one. Most Player of the Match Awards, not an award we give out on the night, but Henderson and Mitchell shared that with 5 each. Bobby Coping, 7 yellow cards, won the golden card ahead of Dimitri Mitchell with his single red card, and I think he only had 2 yellows, so that's why that award went to Bobby Coping on this particular occasion. You can see the team of the year there. Only maybe Sean Clare ahead of Henderson is, and Glover's unlucky not to be in there as well, I'd say. But otherwise, I think, let me know what you think in the comments. I think the team of the year is probably fair enough. Yeah, no real complaints there. Greg Taylor had a good year, but he was no Dimitri Mitchell this year, was he? Dimitri Mitchell just went up to another level. Season in review, knocked out in the Europa League group stage. We were so close, weren't we? So close. The Ladbrokes Premiership, we were runners-up. Of course, we won the Scottish Cup. Finally, lost the quarterfinal of the Betfred Cup. Nice 5-0 thrashing of Hibs was our match of the season. Moment to forget, one of our many losses to Celtic. But we won, in a way, we won the game that mattered, didn't we? Average attendance, almost filled Tynecastle at every opportunity, which is good. 33 players used. That is the highest. That is the Aussie Villain Trophy, of course. I do like to use a lot of players in the league. Squad dynamics, a quick look ahead of the summer coming up. Uche, now Michael Smith will be leaving as his contract's up. We have younger, better right backs at the club, so he will be leaving. Mitchell's also a team leader. We looked a level below that. Peter Herring, I'm 90% sure we'll be trying to get him out of the club anyway. I don't think he's unhappy and we don't use him anymore. So otherwise, though, we've got a good base of players there that most of which I want to keep. So that's all good. Let me know who you think we need to keep, who we look to move on, what areas we need to strengthen, because we'll have the transfer special on Monday, of course. End of season confidence. They're delighted, of course you are. Injury report and everything else that happens there. So we'll be back the 13th of June. Of course, that was to do with Champions League qualifying as well. Now, let's have a quick look at this goal of the season competition. If you have watched my series before, you know how this works. There'll be the Henderson goal, plus 3 others I deem worthy of goal of the season. And at the end of the little compilation here, there'll be an eye at the top of the screen up there. Click on that and vote for your favourite. But before we get to the 4 nominees for goal of the year, let's have a quick look back at some of the honourable mentions. Worth a second look, but maybe not goal of the season. But until then, guys, up in Aussieville, enjoy your weekend. I'll see you Monday for a summer transfer special. Take care and enjoy the Scottish Cup triumph. Here are our top 4 goals for the 21-22 season. Don't forget to click the eye to vote for your favourite.